Welcome along, everybody. Second test, Zimbabwe taking on New Zealand. It's day number 3, live from the Queen Sports Club. Blown away by Henry and Folks, 125 in their first effort with the bat. And New Zealand yesterday taking charge, 476 runs ahead, 601 for 3, and a tough day for Zimbabwe in the field.
What they haven't been able to do in this series is get a start, lay a platform. Yesterday, New Zealand did it with night watchman Jacob Duffy. Stand worth more than 70.
Gone right through. He's at it again. Wicket in the first over, and Brian Bennett has missed that completely.
Another example of Matt Henry's class. The length was perfect. The first 2 deliveries going away from the right-hander. This time bringing the drive into play. Barely scratches the front line and nipping back on the move slightly. New Zealand make the perfect start here against Zimbabwe in the second innings. A duck for Brian Bennett. 0 for 1. That will run away. Big chase for Henry Nicholls. And the ball wins. First boundary of the innings, first runs for Zimbabwe.
The previous test match and this. Edged and gone. Make that 16. Just poking at that. And that is a big wicket because this is Taylor.
Once again, the length is perfect. Brendan Taylor is caught on the crease. Outstanding delivery from Matt Henry. Really is a delight to watch him at the peak of his powers. And this is a big blow. One of the key men for Zimbabwe in this innings. Just pushing at it ever so slightly. Safe hands from Will Young, who's caught well in these 2 test matches. They lose both openers. Brendan Taylor this time for 7. It's 11 for 2.
He's swung away on that. He's taken that thick outside edge, gone over point for a boundary. That will also end the over. 16 for 2 Zimbabwe. Shot off the back foot. Sean Williams is good at that. Straight away putting Duffy under some pressure. Oh, leading edge could have gone anywhere. It goes over the slips for another boundary. Oh, he doesn't like it there. He's gone. First wicket for Jacob Duffy in Test match cricket. He was feeling trouble. Sean Williams wasn't really there. And eventually, Duffy gets rewarded with his first one.
Straight in the line, gets the reward. Congratulations, Jacob Duffy. First Test match wicket. And it's a big one as well. Sean Williams. Front foot is fine. In at that middle. Even leg stump. Tried to turn it round. It's not a shot that he plays well. Likes to go through the offside. One of the key men for Zimbabwe has gone. Sean Williams for 9. 24 for 3.
To the Australian batters. Yeah, that one sits up. That's not a great delivery. Too short and rightfully punished away to the boundary.
Oh, that's crunched away through the offside. A shot of class, a little too short and wide from Folks. Another easy one. And again, it's the short ball. Conway with the safe hands. And this horror series for Sikandaraza continues.
In fact, it was a very short amount of time. It was a second delivery. Angleton gets himself in a horrible position. And Zimbabwe lose their 5th. Sikandaraza goes for 4. Scorecard in tatters, 54 for 5.
A lot easier to bat. That's nicely played. That is a player who does play the short ball well. First boundary for Seager. Oh, there's the edge, is it? That is a beautiful delivery again. Folks is putting the ball in the right areas and making it talk.
This is a gem. He got one to go past the outside edge in the over. This one, he's just drawn him in enough. He's got to play at that because it's angling in at middle stump. and then it just pitches and straightens, takes the shoulder of the bat. And Zimbabwe's best batsman in the series has to go. Tiga goes for 5.
Oh, he's missed everyone. There'll be 4 byes there for Zimbabwe. Manages to find that gap through that slip cordon and gets off the mark with a boundary. Masakesa
to top it off.
Taking that off stump, that one shaped in. Nothing that Masakesa could do. He's completely missed that, and Folks has another one.
This is a pitch perfect in swinger from Folks. Bowled on several that went away from Masakesa, and this one from just outside the line of off stump hits the top of off. Masakesa is bowled, Folks, for 4, 78 for 7.
They'll go to the boundary. We'll just wait for the umpire's signal. Yeah, it's leg byes. Look pretty solid. Trevin nicely through the covers for a 4. Welchwell has his batting.
Beautifully bowled from Folks again. Really sharp in swinger. Accounts for Trevor Gwandu this time.
Well, take my question back. 86 for 8. It's very difficult to handle. You can't blame Trevor Gwandu because the top order hasn't been able to hold fort. And the way he's swinging the ball at will, takes a couple of them away and then sets them up and brings one in. Very similar to what he bowled at Masakesa, between the bat and the pad. Trevor Gwandu goes for no score, 86 for 8. Oh, he swung hard at that. That's gone a mile. Well, that's what you get when you bowl a short ball to that tall man. He'll have a go at it and he says, take that. Again, this time it's a top edge and goes straight to the hands of the fielder there. Captain takes the catch. He had a fielder placed there. So 9th wicket falls with the 98-run mark, blessing Muzarabani after a couple of blows. And Pfeiffer for Folks on debut. He gets 9 now.
Best analysis for a New Zealand debutant. Zachary Folks picks up his 9th wicket in this test match and his first ever test match 5-4. And he's going to remember this moment. Blessing Muzarabani took him on, who didn't succeed. 98 for 9.
I'll get him a boundary. He saw that width available and he swung his bat at it. Yeah, asking for it. Yeah, umpire Asif Yaqub says that is out. Tanaka Chivanga has been dismissed and Duffy gets another wicket to his name, and Zimbabwe have been bulldozed. 104 all out in their second outing, and New Zealand win this test match by an innings and 372 runs.
Well, that is a no ball. Well, looks like there is absolutely nothing behind the line here from Jacob Duffy. And the umpire, Asif Yaqub, signals the no ball.
You've got to rewind everything. They all shook hands with each other. Even the umpire took his hat off, but now we're back at it. So it stays at 104 for 9. Straight over the bowler's head. And we'll have to wait for the signal. Maybe it's gone all the way. And again, and has beaten the fielder at square leg. Another 4, gets into the 40s. Yeah, slow one, and he picks it up. That's gone a mile. And ends up with another boundary in the over. Takes his score to 47. And Zimbabwe race to 117 for 9. And out this time. The gully fielder takes that catch, and Duffy gets his second wicket off the first ball of a new over. And now I believe it is the end of the innings. Yeah, this is fine. 117 all out Zimbabwe in their second outing. That's how Chivanga went. And New Zealand win this test match by an innings and 359 runs and seal the series 2-0.
And on debut, Zat, folks, picks up 9 wickets in this test match. It was outstanding. But for the series, it's been Matt Henry who's led the New Zealand bowling attack and consistently got early wickets. Dominated the Zimbabwean top order. And thus, the second test ends. Zimbabwe batted first. 125 was their sum total. 5 for Henry, and then New Zealand 601 for 3.
Craig Irvin, the captain of Zimbabwe. Right, we'll move on to some individual awards from the series. The first one will be the player of the match in the second test match. It was an outstanding knock from him. He got runs in the first test match as well. The player of the match for 153 and 245 balls. It included 18 fours, is Devon Conway. Devon, you'll collect your check and your accolade from Mrs. Fiona Ndlovu. Quick photo opportunity, and then if you can just come forward for a few words. Player of the match, and we'll move very quickly on to the player of the series. A series dominated by New Zealand, a series dominated by New Zealand bowlers. The player of the series for 16 wickets, the most in a 2-test match series against Zimbabwe, is Matt Henry. Matt, come forward, please. Collect your check worth $1,000 as well as your memento. I'll ask you to go and collect the winner's check from Mr. Godwin Dube, the winner's trophy, I beg your pardon. And I'll ask your team to come and join you, New Zealand. Outstanding performance from you in this 2-test match series. If you can come and join your captain and celebrate a fantastic series.